good afternoon on this bleak and dreary day in Basingstoke. And you, Eden Koi Pond, I see you. So, yep, I've been, well, I say I've been busy. We've been busy here at Twisted Towers this week. Myself and Susan moved all the fry from the front pond out to the IBC tank in the containment net, ready for the weekend. No, I didn't look at them. And I know I've been looking at them in the pond, but I haven't looked at them up close and personal. No, I keep forgetting you can't zoom out on this fucking lens. I know it's indoors. But yeah, as I was saying, we didn't look at them. It was simply a case of net into the bowl, pan net into the bucket, into cleaner water, and then straight out the front. So no, we didn't even count them. So yeah, we got Simon from up North Koi Pond is coming down this weekend, and we're going to go through them with him. So what we decided was, when we emptied them out there, we wouldn't look at them, so it wouldn't spoil the fun that we're going to have the weekend. But as we're on the subject of the front pond, yes, the front pond is coming down. It will be fucking, well, I say it will be sad to see it go. It's fucking sad to look at it now, and it just doesn't feel right out here without the sound of them fucking airlifts going. But onwards and upwards, and you know me, I am a man of my word. And I told Susan she could have a patio. And that little thing that was out in the back garden was not a proper patio. Now come on, guys. You've got to give me that. So, what's going to happen is, these 600 by 300 slabs are going to stay here, and then everything back, apart from the pom-pom tree, is going. You know, I can zoom out a bit here. Yeah, that's better. Right, so the whole lot is going. Going to flatten it out, and then I'm going to follow the curve that I've got, and I'm just going to go backwards. And to start with, we're just going to patio slab it. There will no doubt at some point be like a pergola or something goes up round it and all that sort of thing. Now, yes, the front patio will be predominantly for Susan. It is what I'm doing it for. But at the same time, if we have guests here like we did at Koi Tuber Fest, then we struggled to get a lot of people in the same area, because we had groups out here and we had groups in the porch. There was people in the kitchen, there was people out in the back garden. So in doing this, it also gives us a nice area then where we can, everyone could, if I say everyone, if we had a large group of people here, everyone could be in the same area. And then if you want to go and talk waffle and if you want to go waffle bollocks about koi and have a smoke, well, that gets done in the back garden then. So everyone that's in the front garden doesn't get polluted by tobacco and shit. So yeah, there's a lot of other reasons as well, but the main reason is because I promised Susan she would have a decent patio. But, and I said, but look through this. You can fuck off, I'm not talking at the moment. Well, I am, I'm talking to this lot. But look, balanced on the edge of the sofa, because I didn't bring her out the front with me. Yeah, fucking sulking she is. But yeah, anyway, I digress. Yeah, but there is going to be a pond in the front garden. Now, if I spin you back round, what's going to happen is, excuse the dog shit, I haven't done the run this morning, but This rectangle that is here will be for the barbecue, and then from here all the way down to here, about that wide by, I would say, the back depth of this pond, which is, I think it's just slightly over 2 foot in depth across there, right? So we're going to have a across there, and it's going to be built like I've built everything else in the front garden. The only difference is on the inside I'm going to render it smooth, and then we'll fiberglass it, and on the outside we'll leave it exactly as it is, so then it will blend in with everything else. We are going to put a window in it, and the only reason we're going to put a window in it is because my man Jose has already got a piece of glass that will go in there absolutely beautifully. All I've got to do is take it to a glazier, get it trimmed a little bit, and get it cleaned up. Beautiful. So that's what's going on there. Again though, that one will be run by Flowers and Airlifts, so it will run exactly the same, or exactly the same as this one did, using just an air pump. And the plan is to spawn in that pond, bring the fry on to a point where they can then be sorted and moved out the back. Then once that is empty, my boy can then use it for his turtles over the summer. So a bit of a dual purpose, but we will still have a small body of water in the front garden. So I will be doing a separate video. Here's one of the legendary airlifts that run the front pond, and basically what I got on this one is I started with a 3 to 2 inch reducer, and then as you can see I got big holes in there so that the water can be drawn through, and then you've got from 2 down to 1.25 inches. Now in between there you've got a bloody great big air stone, and then what happens is you turn your air pump on, and the force of the air coming up the tube then pushes the water up along the pipe and back out. And then what you have here is you have a big sort of like bubbling going on here, and depending on the size of the pump, depends on how high this needs to be. You can put a 90 on it and a 90 and have a bucket underneath, and what you will have is this bit here turns into a foam fractionator, which skims, well, Terry from Righty, he calls it skim it, but that's what comes out, and that is because of the action here with the air. So yeah, I will do a better video on it, but that gives you the basics. Now I think I've waffled enough out the front for the minute, so I'm going to get on and do a couple of bits and pieces, and I will come back to you lot later on. Well, so far I've got to say I'm pretty impressed and I'm pretty pleased. There's only 2 places where I found, because I'm separating the alpha grog from the flint and the horticultural gravel, I found 2 areas where it's a bit stinky, and that is that area down there where there was absolutely no water movement at all. I think what I should have done is put some holes in the 90 itself, and that would have eliminated that. And the only other area is this area, this end, where I put some sand. But when I'm going through and pulling out, well, as you can see in this one, the alpha grog and the flint is absolutely spotless. So little tip to self when building the next one, no fucking sand, because what I had was large flint, smaller flint, horticultural gravel, and then I left about that much above for water. And then what I found was that area was getting filled with blanket weed and it was choking the plants. So what I did was I then topped that area up with the alpha grog, and the plant roots that came out with the plants were just, but as I say, going through it and sorting it out now, not a problem with cleanliness apart from those two little areas. So there you go, folks. Plant filters do use up what goes into them. Well, we're back again. Oh dear. Yeah, got my back aches. So yeah, I'm just about to start that one. Now I've taken the liner and everything else out. And another reason why pallet wood and water just does not mix. So yeah, don't use pallet wood, guys. I know I say do things as cheap as possible, but where possible do not use pallet wood, because a lot of my original shed was pallet wood, and you saw that the original tank, a lot of pallet wood was used on there, as well as OSB that was coated and painted and stuff like that, so it was sealed. Not very sealed at all. But yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 and a bit bags of flint out of that bed, and I would say just over half a bag of alpha grog, and I would say a bag of mixture of soil and gravel. Well, that will be given a bit of a clean, and that will end up on the floor in Long Block Filter House. But yeah, that's about it at the moment. I mean, Susan's been round the rakeroo, so everything's looking real swish out there. Oh, while we're talking about the back garden, hang on, let me get out here a second. Gas barbecue just needs a clean up. If you want it, drop your name down in the comments. I'll give you my email address, and then we'll converse, as long as you're willing to come and pick it up. First one can have it, but you've got to collect it. I'm not delivering. Everything works on it. In fact, it was the exact barbecue that was used at Koi Tuberfest 2022. So yeah, just we want something different over there, just to look and blend in. Talking about different, we're going to be getting rid of the red on the old fence, and that is just going to become black, just pure black, like the rest. I've got to get the step ladder out and top the top of the eucalyptus before it goes too far. I have stretched these branches down a bit further. I've got a few more I can start bringing over before I start chopping. But yeah, training that one very well at the moment. It's taken me years, mind, because eventually this bit here will be sort of down here going along, and then it will go up, and then I've got a nice little canopy there from the eucalyptus. As you see, I like to have something natural in with the fencing, and the amount of growth I've had on this one just lately, I mean, Jesus, there's almost 2 foot of growth there on that one. That one's saying fuck off, I don't want to live no more. And this one is saying I don't know what I am. Maybe I'm a pronoun, because half of it's growing and half of it's not. But hey, in this modern world, who the fuck knows what it's thinking? But yes, it is a sad day, I must say, because there was a lot of love put in this pond. In fact, this pond was part of the inaugural start of Twisted Koi, and yeah, look at us now, huh? Who would have thought? Jesus, you lot must be fucking mad. So either that, or you just want to tune in to see what the fucking lunatic's up to next. With that being said, I'm going to attack this next flower. No, you fucking dickhead. I'm going to attack. Start again. I'm going to attack this filter bed, and I shall show you where any bad spots are. So then it will help anyone else that wants to build one of these. The floors, and like I said, on this one, I expected to have debris. No, I say debris, but shit at the end of the pipe where it was up against the baffle bar, even though the baffle bar got pushed out of place because of the amount of roots. I really liked the amount of growth from both the plants and the roots that I got. I mean, when John was taking the plants out of here last night, I mean, they were coming out in big fucking great lumps, and we're talking a lump that's, oh, I'm trying to show you in the fucking box and the camera's pointed at me fucking head, dickhead. Yeah, so, you know, the top of the alpha grog was about here, and from here to here, it was that chopped together in the alpha grog. It just went as it. So yeah, it was into a bag, and ended up chucking it in the back of Jordan's van and taking it round to him, bless him. But yeah, we still got to come back and collect the alpha grog. I don't know if he's taken the flint. If not, I've got to find somewhere to hide. Yeah, will quite possibly be about 10 bags worth of fucking flint. But we will see once I get this bit done. Back to you shortly. Yeah, cupcakes, I'll show you what I mean. Literally, I've just pulled out the big Arum Hilly there, and look how clean that alpha grog is. And there's still a shit ton of roots in there. But look at that for a fucking root system, eh? Oh, there's just some fucking weight in there. And as you can see, there's no real shit in amongst it. So, if you ever want to create yourself a veg filter out of all the plants that have been taken out of here, the one that has grown the best and the most voraciously, and I think that's one of the reasons why I only ever had a few strands of blanket weed in this pond, and the fact that this garden is in full sun all day. Everyone has come here and it's been a hot day, has noticed, and has said the difference between front and back is like night and day. It's crazy. And to keep the pond clear like it was, there was a lot of roots on the old irises, but nothing like that with those calla. I'm not sure whether it's canna lilies or calla lilies, but either way, they are fucking awesome, and that is what will be in the veg filter for the new tank that's going across there. Because like that, the proof is in the pudding. And I mean, when I put these in earlier on in the year, they were a third of that size, if that, and that's just one. There was a couple of big clumps along here that John took yesterday, and there was a few on the end of here with the irises and that he took. So there you go. That was okay. I've taken the pipe out now, but you can see how simple it was. It was literally tank connector either side, bing bang bosh, straight in, up through the flint, up through the smaller stuff, and then the alpha. Like I said, I once I put the alpha grog in and stopped that water movement on the top visually, the blanket weed disappeared completely out of the plant beds, and has been documented more than once that there was like the odd bit around the edge, but nothing really major. So just goes to show air pumps and plants can do the job just as well as a drum biofilter backy shower. It is really sad. I gotta admit, I do feel I might gutted that I'm taking it apart, but you wait till the phoenix over there rises. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, he's gonna be in for a treat. So, anyway, digression aside, I'm going to get the last of this out, because I've got about 6 inches or so of water still in this one because of the way it worked. The idea for this one was mainly to skim like the upper surface of the water. So I had a 90 there, which then went down, I think it was to a 45, then came across and hit the barrier. So I do think there will be a bit of shit down in this corner, and there will definitely be some shit down there where it was up against the plastic baffle. So yeah, back to you later. Hello, 6 o'clock news is above us. Oh guys, I'm fucking shattered, absolutely fucking shattered. Oh, it's been a really harrowing day. I just can't. No, I can't cry, but I am feeling a bit sad. And it's taken me all day to empty 2 veg boxes. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Oh, and I gotta say, that has got to be one of the best pond underlays I have ever had. That's all the That's all the horticultural gravel there. I'm going to come down and hit that with the hose, and then that will go on the floor of the Longblock fish house, just to raise the level up and stop me walking on mud, because at the moment I'm walking around on a folded up duvet. I don't know, but yeah, the state of this thing, you have to give me a second now because I'm fucking knackered. Ugh. Going back to what I said about using pallet wood. And that had two layers of pond liner inside it and over the top. So it definitely looks different from above now. But for those of you that are new to the channel, welcome to the fucking madhouse. For those that are new to the channel and those that didn't see me construct this pond, all there is holding all that water back, or all there was holding all that water back, was 2 layers of broken up pallet. I've got pallets on the fucking brain at the moment. Broken up patio slab and soil in between, and that's what was holding the water up. Oh, and you've got the 2 frameworks that were full of stone and whatnot, but the main base bit was done exactly like that. Dry stoned No cement, no nothing. So I had a layer. I think I should be able to show you now. We go upside down, as you can see, slabs, bits of broken up slab, and all that was a bit of fucking hardboard that I bent round and then put the artificial grass to, so I didn't get any punctures. So I never got any punctures, so that definitely worked. So yeah, basically what you've got is a layer at the front and a layer on the back, all dry stoned, no cement involved at all. The only cement on this pond is the bits around the top, around the I was going to say fucking lollipop lids then. It's been a fucking long day and Sue's running me a bath, bless her. And we still haven't got out back yet as well. But what we'll do is I'll have a bath and a freshen up, and then I'll pick you lot up out back as well, because been a few changes going on out there, and I think it's about time we moved Susan's haku to the main pond. So yeah, where was I at? Oh fuck it. Well, yeah, talking about this, the construction on this pond. The only, like I say, the only cement on is what's on the top with the bottle tops. I'm gonna have to sit down very shortly. And then on here, Susan did this. She just pointed in between the gaps and then brushed over the top. So there is hardly any sand or cement there at all in that respect. And I've also got some fittings now, so I can start looking at getting some more done on the growing on tank filtration system. Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, so on that note, I'm just picking up the last of the tools to get them out of the way. I'm not going to even think about moving that fucking gravel today, and it probably won't get done tomorrow now either, because I'm bollocksed. But fucking thing, stay there. But I will come back to you after I've freshened up. Hey, we're back. We're in the back garden. It'll do. Yep, these think they're going to get fed. In fact, they are due to be fed. So that'll be why this lot are hovering around. They's hungry. Hey, Peps. Hungry little kiddies, isn't we? Now, I'm not looking, but that's all the guys from the front pond, just about to zip them up, give them a little bit of food. You can zip the lid up for the night. What I've got at the moment is I've got the old pressure filter running, but what I've done is I've got the pressure filter running and then it's coming back through via the sieve. Look, and it's still pulling up stuff. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. So yeah, I might as well do this while I'm here. We go one zip, two zip, grab a pinch food, chuck that in there for them, and then we do that zip, and we do that zip, move it over, back in position for running at night. There we go. So yeah, that's that one all done. So I've got a round of expanding foam down inside there. Need to get another one to go around the top there, and I've got to squirt some in the gaps down there, as you will already have known from the short. Toe side tank has had a bit of a lick of paint. Changed me hanging adornments a bit around. Took the twisted coil one from over there, and then we put this one up. It's been sat in the shed for a while. You got to check these out. I mean, Martin from Devon Koi Pond, he does these signs, and the quality is just absolutely fucking superb. So yeah, jump across to Martin's. I think he's got a Facebook page as well, no doubt. Devon Koi Pond. We were going to move the kahaku today, but we've decided because it's now starting to get dark, we will do that tomorrow. At least then we've got to keep an eye on it. We've got bottom drain easy pod in here, his boy. There we go, we can dump that. I did get the old bio bin all sealed in place, but look, I left these gaps here to aid in gassing off. There's also a hole in the top of that one as well. Skimmer, I've turned the skimmer down now to 45%. Oh no, hang on. No, we want 45%. There we go. That's the skimmer back on to 45%. And it done half look better in here for a lick of white paint. It is going to take a few more. And like I say, I'll be able to lift that up. I'll be able to get that gravel in, all spread out, and then it will stop me walking around on soil. So next set of jobs for in here is I've got to get the skimmer Johnny to go on there, and you'll see what I mean when I say skimmer Johnny. It was my mate Brett from Kirikoi actually sorted it out for me. So actually it's a 6-inch to 4-inch reducer, but when you take the top off of my skimmer, you see you've got the 4-inch pipe there with the collar. Well, that reducer fits straight over there, so I bang it on there like you would a Johnny, and then a bit of 4-inch pipe in the top. And the reason for doing that is because I'm going to be replacing this slide valve for this here ball valve that my man Dino gave to me. Ooh. Oh, Dino, I love you. But yep. Oh, look at that. Who says easy pods don't fucking work? Anyway, I would say, ooh, don't that look pretty? We'll sort you out some food in a minute. So yeah. Cool, she's fucking lighting her fire again. Yeah, so on that note guys, I think I've waffled enough for today. I'm going to give this a quick rinse out, and then I'm going to sit down and relax. Maybe sit and watch some YouTube. So as always guys, I've been Twisted Koi. You lot have been great. And I'll catch you all on the next one. Ooh.
That's all, cupcakes.